My name is Bright Nyapo Etonam Kwesi, and I attend school at Isansi Bonte Senior High. So I'll say this is a talent from God. So I didn't sit down and think about anything. I was there and something came to my mind to build this thing. Back then I was in class 3. Now I don't have money, so I started saving, and by God's grace I got some money and I started in Form 2. I used 9 months in building this. I drew the plan. I picked the book. When the idea dropped, I picked the book and I started drawing it. So I drew this thing. At first I thought I could do it with wood. I saw a car and I went to knock it like this. And I noticed that it was not wood. They didn't use wood for it. So I went on and buying metals. With my plan, I sent it to a welder where they weld things, and I asked him that this is what I want to do, but I need hands in doing it. I don't know how to weld. So he started teaching me how to weld. So when I knew how to weld like a bit, I started doing this. The engine, I went to the people who have been the scraps. I went there and I showed them the picture that I'm doing this. I want an engine for it. So they saw it and they said, okay, they'll give me an engine. So they sold this engine for me for like 300 cedis. Yeah. So I came to fix it. If I'm fixing it, and especially with the wiring, if I'm fixing it and I have some difficulties, I go to a motor fitter and ask him that I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It's not working the way I want it to work. And he show me that do this, do that, it will work. I'll come and do it and it will work. My mom didn't know that I was doing this. He wants me to learn every time, pick a book and learn. But all the things I get, I didn't tell my mom that I'm doing this.
So my parents said, "Oh yeah, no enjoy, no for book."
I told him to stop and focus on his studies. Next thing I realized was he moved the vehicle from home, so I thought he had discarded it. When he goes to school, he doesn't come home early. When you ask him, he says he went for extra classes, not knowing he was working on the vehicle.
But on and on. Obi be catch me say me ban or ye car. Na me say bright ye car. Na me see you. Inti man ko hwe da. Inti da ku me wa na me say otwi car na dey bed.
Until one day he brought the car home. I was so surprised.
The idea wo ye wo fi am say me ma won nya inti sua ade no. Then all the akwa inti akoye de aba. Na why na chiro driving? Me ba we dey empa na wo mu. Inti me hu ye ni nyina ye ni je. Ene man mu. Woman is cast on cotton diania, or Beco papers, or Beco just like no phone on and I'm on there.
When you give him money for fruits, he goes to buy spare parts. He will grow so lean and it's used to disturb me a lot.
So it's quite remarkable the invention and talent that Bright has to put this automobile together. He calls it the brine ammo, and undoubtedly the talent is there for someone who pretty much has no theoretical knowledge in mechanical engineering. For him to be able to put this together in 9 months, the onus is on us to help nurture and help grow these talents. So it remains to be seen really what the future holds for Bright and his inventions. Emmanuel Samani, TV3 News, Accra.